Greetings, earth angelics of the new Eden, rising up into the darkness of the night, bringing in the highest light, the highest love, the most powerful codes of all timelines, all dimensions, and all realms, here now, for all life, and for Gaia and all her children. Today was a powerful day of activations and downloads. Happy Martin Luther King Day. The day of freedom, the day of sovereignty, the day of peace for all. Today my sacred Condor and I, as we were traveling in southern Washington by the Columbia River, a beautiful bald eagle flew overhead towards Mount Hood and to the Columbia, transmitting powerful eagle medicine. So the medicine of the white gold eagle coming through this transmission today. We also were in the center of the Trinity of Mountains. Today was a beautiful, clear day, sunny day. We saw the three Dantians, Mount St. Helens, Mount Adams, and Mount Hood. We are anchoring in the Divine Union codes, the Heros Gamos in the center of this Trinity, the pyramid, the fire in the middle. Many powerful codes coming in today. The Schumann resonance was at the power of 31 hertz, with fourth dimension bringing in the 5D energies. Yesterday it was the 13th, the day, the mirror of the 1331 of the 4-4, also of the divine goddess 13, mirrored into the 31, the physical divine feminine with the non-physical divine feminine, bringing both together in the middle Dantian, the path of the water, the Venusian lineage, the blue ray and the blue light. Today we are on day 9 of the blue hand wave spell, the wave of healing, the wave of transmutation. We had 124 M1.5 or greater earthquakes in the last 24 hours. The most powerful today, a powerful 6.4 in San Juan, Argentina, in the sacred Andes Mountains, the Kundalini of Earth, the home of our sacred Condor. There were 2 powerful activations in the Andes. Both were on the border of Chile and Argentina. We had a 4-4 at 22:57 UTC, and we had a 6.4, the most powerful, at 2:46 UTC. And these overlapped each other. They were both on the 31 parallel, the 31 latitude, just south of the Tropic of Capricorn, with these powerful Capricornian energies coming in today. This morning we had a 5.3 Vanuatu on the Ring of Fire, Searles Valley, California 3-3, Fiji 4-2, Indonesia 4-7, Panama 3-5, Argentina 4-5, Iran 4-5, 99 Tengri, the sky beings, the star nations, the thunder beings. With us now, the Yellow Sea had a 4-4, Russia 4-7, Puerto Rico 3-3, another 4-3 in Russia, Japan 4-7, then in the heart of Lemuria 3.2 in Pahala, Hawaii, Alaska Peninsula in the Crown, we had a 3.3, then a 4-4 in Chile. That was synchronizing with the 6-4, Virgin Islands 3.4 with the Atlantean Divine Masculine, the sacred portal in Turkey again today, 4-4, Puerto Rico 3-3, then we had the 6-4 in Argentina, and then another 4.9 Argentina, 2 4.9s in San Juan, 13-13, the 44, 13 Divine Goddess, Argentina, another 5.3, and then a 4-9, 4-8, San Juan in the sacred portal, the Andes Mountains, fully activated, the Kundalini rising up, Virgin Islands 3-4, 3-7, and then we had another 3-4 in Puerto Rico. So the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine are rising together through the Heros Gamos, through the crystalline Christos codes, awakening for the full manifestation of heaven on earth. Today we have a special transmission from my sacred Condor, a tarot message that she pulled for our listeners and for our people on Patreon. She drew from the Mother Peace deck, and she drew today 3 of Swords. And this is from my goddess, my sacred Condor. The Three of Swords urges us to release mental tension between conflicting ideas. It guides us to ease ourselves into a state of allowance of natural well-being and peace of mind. If you are in a battle of wills, perhaps it's time to drop your sword and clear your mind. The more rigid you are in your thinking, the further you move from your heart center. Remember, you are not controlled by your mind. You are the master of your thoughts. From my sacred Condor, lunagoddessart.com. We start with the Sabian symbols again today. Right now the moon is at 9 degrees 48 minutes Aries. The sun is at 29 degrees 14 minutes Capricorn. The current Sabian symbol for the sun at 0 degrees Capricorn. Directors of a large firm meet in secret conference. And the Sabian symbol for the moon at 10 degrees Aries. The teacher gives new symbolic forms to traditional images. From astrologyweekly.com. And today, from Divine Bro Star of the Light, Huna Flash 2244 through 1044, Lemuria 5, Reverse, Resolve, Reset, Receive, Standby for Flash Dance, January 21st, House of Huna Worldwide going live, from hoh.earth, and from Divine Sister of the Light, Lori Cooksey, The Great Babylon Has Fallen Permanently, Daniel 244, Victory to the Light, New Earth 5D, anything not of the energy, frequency, and vibration of love must leave now, and so it is, and so it shall be, 144,100, 533, 011822021, Only Love Can Drive Out Darkness, Martin Luther King Jr., Nebuchadnezzar, whom God destined to be the first and greatest of this progression of evil empires, the great God of heaven and earth, who gave this revelation to Daniel, was going to utterly destroy every fragment of his Babylonian empire and all the great kingdoms that would succeed him. That final kingdom will not be left for another people, Daniel explained to the king. That final supernatural kingdom will crush and put an end to all these earthly kingdoms. Daniel explained that the last kingdom and the king's forgotten dream would supernaturally shatter every other world power, and would do so without human hands or worldly weaponry. It would crush each rulership and grind to powder all former kingdoms, and would itself endure forever and ever. And from Daniel 2:44, in the days of those kings, the God of heaven will set up a kingdom which will never be destroyed, and that kingdom will not be left for another people. It will crush and put an end to all these kingdoms, but it will itself endure forever. Today from disclosurenews.it, the final phase is coming, Galactic Federation. The final phase is coming, the war between good and evil will come to an end. After that, the ascension will happen, but you must be prepared. The evil forces are planning their final step. It will be hard, so you must be prepared. They are desperate to win you over and prevent the ascension, but you must not fear. We are helping you, and you shouldn't be afraid. Raise your vibration and spread the message. The world is changing, and the world as you know it will soon end. You must be prepared for the final phase and not lose hope. The reptilians will try their tricks, but they will not work. You and your family and countless others will be saved, but you must raise your vibration and send the message out. The world is changing here and now. You and other people are here to help us during this time. It will not be easy. The matrix will crumble. The governments will fall and politicians will be extracted. You are not safe here or anywhere else, but you must remain calm and keep a high vibration to help yourself and others. To save others from what is coming, keep an open mind and wait for a sign. You'll know when it will come. You'll know when we will win. We count on you, and we wish you a pleasant life in the new world. From disclosurenews.it, today from Divine Sister of the Light, Christy Mantis. A new message from the Lightbringers. There is much spoken and much felt in these times, and we recognize that clarity is sought after. In these times ahead, this awakening, as ideas are being brought forth, we choose to keep it light, emphasizing the word light. You are here, brought together, have chosen to align and feel yourselves being called or pulled to this, because you are allowing this piece of yourself to be the light, and to be steady in all that is brought into this time to be shifted and cleared. It is time to be in your power, without the idea of being caught up or drawn into the fears and confusion. We recognize all that is unfolding, and it is in perfect order. There is such a sense of coming together in the most divine plan, and this is for a planetary support in its perfect place. Stand in yourself and know the light that you are. This is the divine light time, and you all contain it now. You have done the work. It is all within you. As a gathering and as a collective, there is a light that is now locked into position, put into place. It cannot be shifted. You have followed your calling, and you are here now, in this magnificent position, in your power as the masters. Know yourselves, recognize this, and this will be the greatest joy, for us, for you, for all that is. This is the important part for you to remember in this now time, that you are here now, ready, and the joy journey will begin. Lightbringers are channeled by Gary Mantis. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Carolyn, Servant of Yahweh. All of your efforts in 2020 to free your womb from attachments are producing tangible results. You've been patiently preparing yourself for your happily ever after since September 2020, when we completed removal of the old timelines off of your genetic timeline for good. This was and is God's masterpiece in the making. Full fruition and harmony are coming into divine order now that the juxtaposition of separation has completed and neutralized. Birthing of your creations of soul, family, tribe, union, and emotional fulfillment are underway. Your root structure and seed branch are secure and fruitful. This was the stability needed in preparation for this time of new growth and expansion into the Holy Grail bloodline and genetic seed branch. This comes from the authority of the Most High Yahweh, commanded and decreed under all star nations to witness. This is the genetic council of 9 that is coming into full fruition and harmony, becoming one tone with the Almighty Yahweh. This is the genetic seed branch of Christ that has commenced through the flesh of the first fruits of God's covenant family. The death of the old flesh is here for the rebirth of the light body. The star beings of the Grand Council of 9 have activated the way showers, illuminating the vessel into a light body of Christ. This process is happening now through the Leo full moon. The Christ tones are activating the new earth Holy Grail energy body in the yoni, the chalice, the womb chakra for your honey anointment ceremony. Final purging and detoxing of the sexual and reproductive organs and energy body are here with a rapid collapse of anything impure remaining. Do not be alarmed. The Grail codes are traveling through the blood, veins, endocrine, and meridian channels, waking up the immortal DNA to the light body, feeding information through the flesh. This is transformation into being the conduit, the crystal, the Grail bridge. Heaven and our galactic family can now cross the Grail bridge to earth, including the Grand Council of 9. The Grail bridge is through the flesh to become one with the Holy Mother. All first fruits are denied from her no longer, for the bride home to Christ is here. Access is granted to be one whole tone and harmony with the Holy Spirit. John 18:36. Jesus answered, My kingdom is not of this world. If my kingdom were of this world, then would my servants fight, that I should not be delivered to the Jews. But now is my kingdom not from hence. Galactic Ground Crew 144, your equilibrium point is correct and ready to go. Closure of the Grail Bridge has commenced for all first fruits. The time has come to take hold of your new mission in the flesh. Mother and Father God have gathered up their children and covenant family through all star nations. We are healing and moving forward together as one body of Christ. Honor and protect the sacred time of gathering of God's people. Ezekiel 11:17. Therefore say, Thus saith the Lord God, I will even gather you from the people and assemble you out of the countries where you have been scattered, and I will give you the land of Israel. This entire universe is neutralizing the karma from reptilian rule through all space, time, and dimensions. This is affecting all galactic ground crew to collectively now rebirth into the light with the universe. It is our time of justice, redemption, and to flourish into our new timeline of new heaven on new earth. Psalms 103:19. The Lord hath prepared his throne in the heavens, and his kingdom ruleth over all. 20. Bless the Lord, ye his angels, that excel in strength, that do his commandments, hearkening unto the voice of his word. 21. Bless ye the Lord, all ye his hosts, ye ministers of his, that do his pleasure. 22. Bless the Lord, all his works in all places of his dominion. Bless the Lord, O my soul. In Jesus Christ's name, Amen. The New Jerusalem with us now. From Divine Bro Star of the Light, Pars Kute. All is proceeding according to divine plan, the unstoppable plan of spiritual evolution. Know that we are witnessing a divine plan unfold, and remember that this is why we chose to be on earth at this time. Today's chaos is serving to expose underlying beliefs and energies that have remained hidden but active for centuries. What we are witnessing now is the unfolding story of Earth's history in order that the new story can begin. Every new insight adds light to the world's consciousness. Without the higher frequencies of light that so many evolved souls brought with them, and others continue bringing to Earth, the evolution of mankind would take much longer. Present times represent a graduation, dear friends, but are not the finale. There is much to come. Many uncomfortable revelations will occur during this coming year, so let's be spiritually prepared. We are watching the tip of an ancient iceberg begin to melt, but is what we have been preparing for. We observe and be informed, but we do not align with what we observe. The moment even one person shifts out of alignment with some old falsehood and into truth, it will affect and change the entire collective, because there is only one. Many spiritually and intellectually know, but most have not yet fully realized that they are a living expression of Source, divine consciousness, which is true even for those with no awareness or interest in knowing it. We are not a body that has consciousness, but we are consciousness with a body. We hold our light, stand in truth, and simply watch the movie. All is proceeding according to divine plan. Do not doubt. As the light becomes increasingly dominant, we allow the light of our own divine selfhood to shine into our hidden places and reveal to us their nothingness, because we find no thing there. What a wondrous, glorious, and loving now moment is, with sacred love of one, Pars Kute. And today, from divine sisters of the light, Christine and Catherine, from the belly of the transition, this message is overlighted by Archangel Michael and the company of heaven. A warm and weary hello from the spiritual front lines. We are here. We have always been here and will remain, choosing and shining our way alongside you. Like you, we are learning. To free ourselves is to free Earth. We come forward at this important hour with support. From our last public message over 2 years ago, we have spent every hour of the day and night excavating our inner landscape to discover everywhere within that needs healing, transformation, transmutation, and love. Sincere pursuit of this kind produces miracles. We travel across the inner planes, from our aware selves on earth, whispering in soldiers' ears, clearing the tunnels, holding rescue children, urging the hardened to soften, bolstering the transmuters. You are a global transmuter. When you stand in line for groceries, choosing humor and kindness instead of anger and patience as your action and your emanation, you do not only create the beautiful world. With your power of choice, you activate the real purpose of your free will. You transform the world of pain, torture, and suffering into the restored world of goodness. You turn human dross and miscreation into light and potential, for you and for all, truly. With every such choice, you join a team of transmuters who are consciously doing this across the planet with the purpose of restoring God's light on earth, so that everyone may free themselves. With every such choice, you help to hold the bandwidth of light steady and wide, so that the events of earth may unfold, offering real freedom to every kingdom, every soul. So you see, every choice profoundly matters. Whatever does or does not happen in the coming days, we all have a role. No event is happening to you. You are happening to the events. What will your mighty influence, born of seemingly mundane decisions, be? We give our voices to the clarion call. Every choice matters. You are a living being, an emanation. Even the way you eat dinner or are quiet changes everything. Give your awareness to your choices. Tier 4B, by now you surely know this, so as our hour quietly comes, help those around you to realize the power that they have to heal and to contribute, all by the power of their choice. This story ends in everlasting glory. To those on the spiritual front lines, we are with you. To the joyful ones who stand as beacons, we are thankful to you. We have seen you there shining in the long night, transducing the incoming light, so that all may be nourished and feel hope. To the many who are beyond exhausted, well, we are too. Let's rest together in the midst of this very moment. In the coming months, we return as public messengers. We have a story to tell, and boy oh boy are we going to tell it. We are preparing our brand new website for a spring launch. Who Needs Light presents the Already Home project for the benevolent transition of Earth and the highest good of all. We are a family. We are undeniably a family. We are the human family of Earth. It is time to restore ourselves and thereby our world. We each participate in the creation of what is. With everything you think, feel, say, do, believe, intend, and dream, choose love. It utterly matters. We come forward to give support at this important hour. To the messengers who have been public this whole time, we want you to know it has meant everything to us. To the quiet ones who are immovable in their steady service, we are united with you. We too come in the name of God for the highest good of all. In the midst of all events, circumstances, experiences, choose love. We love you, Christine and Catherine. We are already home. From whoneedslight.org. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Adrienne Elise. Expansive Jupiter is in square to Uranus and Mars and Taurus. Tensions are rising as this astrology has the makings of a revolution. Mars has been in square to Saturn this last week, bringing a feeling of limitation. Patience is wearing thin with lockdowns and lies. Mars loves freedom and movement and is ready to fight for it. Jupiter in Aquarius is urging us to look up and consider new and different possibilities. In Taurus, it's a revolution of earth, wealth, and value. Something big is coming. This astrology is speaking to the necessary changes that must occur in order for us to move into a new paradigm. Every day our world and news gets more and more strange and disconnected from any sense of reality. Nothing is adding up or making sense. The house of cards, the lies of 2020, is perfectly poised to come crashing down around us. This astrology won't let the perpetrators of the lies get off easy. Mars with Uranus and Taurus is demanding real substance, real truth, and real change. Saturn and Jupiter, the great conjunction and square to Uranus, is bringing just that. We will feel Jupiter and square to Uranus through the end of this month. We are already feeling Saturn and square to Uranus, the influence of which will last into July. Neptune is coming up to its exact square to the nodes of the moon, bringing a very eerie and strange feeling. Nothing is as it seems. Indeed, we have been trapped in this matrix for a very long time, and as the walls of the false reality begin to crumble, it can leave us feeling lost and confused. After so long in prison, how can we even imagine something different? With Neptune square the nodes, our only hope is to dream our way out of this trap. Are you a supernova soul? From AdrienneElise.com and from Shamanic Astrology Mystery School. From Kaylin Castell, Venus is passing the star Nunki, Nunki 12, Capricorn 29, exact on January 18. Nunki is the Sumerian name for this star, marking the vein of the arrow in the constellation of the Archer, also known as Sagittarius. Venus just entered the root chakra gate, passing the Archer's arrow, drawn back on the bow, aiming at the galactic center, a part of the sky that could be considered the alchemical cauldron of transformational change, where we are invited to release and let go of what is ready to be transformed. Nunki is the release point, an alchemical concentration of energies aligned with humanity's destiny, being released into galactic center, into the alchemical cauldron, transmuting and transforming renewed energy that serves humanity from the heart of our galaxy. From KaylinCastell.com. From Divine Bro Star Daniel Giamario, the Uranian energy amps up even more. This past week has had a lot of strong, intense, and dynamic aspects, including the Jupiter-Saturn Great Mutation in Aquarius and its relationship with the Mars and Uranus alignments. I wrote about this last week. This pattern continues and even intensifies as we enter into the U.S. presidential inauguration week. This past Sunday, the 17th, 3 p.m. PST, was the exact square of Jupiter to Uranus, the only square of these two this year. Jupiter and Saturn are still within 3 degrees of each other. Mars in Taurus is closing in on a square to Jupiter on January 22nd. Additionally, the square of Neptune to the global nodal axis, it continues to nearly be exact. But certainly the most important astro event to be aware of now is the conjunction of Mars with Uranus at 6 Taurus 44 on January 20th, just before whatever it is that happens at and around the U.S. presidential inauguration. I must say that the aspects of January have been and continue to be mind-bending, and the grander 2021 theme of the square between Saturn and Aquarius and Uranus and Taurus is only just beginning. It's best to be aware of how absolutely unpredictable everything is just now. The old patriarchal Saturn is trying to impose control programs on Aquarius, whilst Uranus is desiring to reunite with our Mother Earth and help recreate primal Earth. So many unknowable and uncontrollable forces are at work, as well as the welcome presence of extreme novelty. When looking at the presidential inauguration chart, the exact Mars-Uranus conjunction close to the ASC in Washington, notice also that the Sun has just entered Aquarius. The Sun-Saturn-Jupiter squaring relationship with Mars and Uranus, and the nearly precise Neptune square to the nodal axis. Meanwhile, Pluto continues to close in on the U.S.-Pluto return. As always, I urge using the 3 worlds approach when experiencing and attempting to understand these times, and best as possible try to hold a neutral, nonpartisan perspective and know deeply that we are not in control, but we can choose to align with our life purpose themes, to take our place on the wheel and co-create with great mystery. And today, from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah Whitehorse, Lua Astrology. Mars in Taurus, semi-sextile, Chiron in Aries. Mars is on the Sabian symbol, cantilever bridge over a deep gorge. Some wounds from the past are beginning to heal. Maybe we have an itchy, scratchy feeling that we must finish what we started. This aspect offers us the push we need to move ahead with plans and find the determination necessary to complete a task or chapter. Let go of old stories that tell you that you are weak or incapable. Get fired up about any challenges ahead. Use your suffering as a catalyst to propel you forwards. Some feelings of vulnerability are to be expected, but don't let this put you off your game. The view from the middle of the bridge between here and there can be both thrilling and frightening. A little voice may say, but what if I fail? What if I fail? Be strong, you have what it takes. Magical energy or helpers appear just when you need it most. From LeahWhitehorse.com. Today from the Zolkin Times, Kin 3-5, Blue Solar Eagle. The number 9 is called solar and its keywords are realizing, intention, and pulse. The 9th day of a wave spell is always intense. There's a lot of power in that number, and people born on solar days are really good at getting what they want. Today, whatever your intention is, make sure it's the right thing for you. Just because it's easy to get doesn't mean you need it. Today is Blue Eagle, and the key words associated with it are creativity, mind, and vision. The Blue Eagle sees things from a higher perspective and uses creativity to solve problems. They are also powerful predators and can take what they desire with ease. The combination of number and day makes for a very interesting scenario. It is the right time to swoop down and grab what you want, to make sure your intentions are good and no one becomes your prey. Be responsible with this power today. Today's guide is Blue Monkey, which represents magic, play, and illusion. Monkey can lead you today if you understand the difference between magic and illusion. This can help with deciding which opportunity you should grab. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio. Blue Solar Eagle, Kin 35, 18 January 2020. Pulsing Vision. 18-1, 2021 equal 18-1-5 equal 9-1-5 equal 15 equal 6. 18, social upheaval. 9, endings, destiny, service, humanity. 1, new beginnings, original, leader. 5, freedom, change, transformation, liberation. 6, heaven, Christ, family, harmony. Kin 3, 5 equal 8, infinity, abundance, source, flow. A holy, divine, envisioning day from Alpha to Omega. We can see the whole picture. The solar eagle is flying up ahead and opening a planetary gateway today to a 20-day awakening window. Great revelations will surface when the blue electric eagle drops a bombshell on February 7th, 2021 that will change humanity's trajectory for the better. Stay tuned. Day 9 in the blue hand wave spell, where we realize healing through our capacity to trust the bigger picture. The energy is very spiritual today, and coupled with the visionary eagle and magical monkey, we have an opportunity to hold the vision for great success and accomplishment. A beautiful combo with the 6 and 9 codes, elevating the energy to a divine level, knowing we have accomplished our mission of healing our planet and liberating her from darkness. This theme of liberation continues throughout the whole transformative year of 2021. Tone of creation, solar tone 9 in the spiritual realm, action, realizing, power to pulse, essence, intention. The 9th day of the blue hand wave spell is the one that gives the last push prior to manifestation. The solar phase is where we wake up to the fact that our will affects the reality we experience, so we begin pulsing, extending our intent into realization, visualizing what we want to manifest and pulsing that intention from our heart assists us in making our dreams come true. You are the humanitarian whose dreams unfold the larger pattern of our new world. Today we are pulsing magic to manifest our greatest vision. What powerful vision are you pulsing into reality? The focus is on envisioning the divine plan successfully and fully realized for ascended Gaia. How can your ideas and new perspectives be woven into this grander landscape to create more ease, grace, and harmony in your life, in your family, in your community, and in our world? What is your expanded vision and soul's purpose on this planet? Meditate on this today to get clarity on your divine mission. Step up and get ready to go big. You have arrived. Keep holding the dream of the bigger picture. Pulse it out with intention every day. All the star blossoms incarnated on Gaia hold this big, utopian, planetary dream in our coding. It is written in the stars and written in your DNA. We all know it and can feel it to the core of our being. Now is the time to pulse this light out collectively in order to manifest miracles. We are nearly there, planetary kin. One last push. Today, we need to trust that what we see is possible. Believe it and you will achieve it. Today's question is, what is the greatest and most creative picture we can envision for our planet? Am I pulsing this vision into reality? Divine blessings for our journey to realizing our greatest and best life possible on this earth plane. It is time to soar in clear blue solar skies. In La Kin, Christina White, Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66, Kin 35, Blue, Solar Eagle. The mantra, the code for today is, I pulse in order to create, realizing mind. I seal the output of vision with the solar tone of intention. I am guided by the power of magic. And on this most magical, powerful day, beloved beings of light, let us know in the comments below what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your visions, your dreams, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions. We archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. I'd like to also take the time to thank everyone for your support on Patreon. We rely 100% on our pledges on Patreon and donations to bring these transmissions to the world every day. And we're about just beyond halfway now to what we need for our daily living expenses. So thank you everyone for your support and your continued support. and we are on an accelerated timeline to manifesting the first healing retreat center. We have a couple people that have signed up on our Patreon to highest tier of the Council of 12, and it is a dedication and an investment to help manifest this center. And this is something that we would like a commitment for a couple of years until the center's up and running and it can fund itself. But right now we need to procure some land, that we have a potential opportunity that we need to make a decision by the end of this month. So it will be up to all of you for your assistance and help. And we have already connected with a couple of our council, and I'll be meeting with them this week. So I'll be giving you updates throughout the week and into next week of what our vision is and what we see coming through in the coming days. I'd like to thank Divine Sister of the Light, Susie Q, for raising your pledge today. Thank you very much, sister. If you'd like to support our work and mission of the lineage of the Eagle and the Condor of Divine Union, Heros Gamos, and Manifesting Healing Retreat Centers, you can make a pledge on patreon.com/Prime Disclosure. I'd like to take the time to thank Divine Sister of the Light, Maggie Crystal Moon, for your donation today. Thank you very much. We also have a link in the description if you'd like to make a donation to our cause. Now I'd like to also thank all of you that are supporting my Sacred Condor, my Divine Goddesses art business on Etsy. If you'd like to purchase, she added a couple new goddess totems. You can purchase these at lunagoddessart.com. We would like to take a moment to thank Divine Sister of the Light, Susan Eichler, for your purchase today. We appreciate you very much, Divine Sister. Thank you for your support, and thank you all for your continued support and for hanging in there with us in these challenging times and times of acceleration and activations and downloads. And we know it is not easy, but believe us, it is worth it. So we look forward to working with all of you in the future, and we will be in touch, and we will be gathering, and we will be rising together. Today, all day, 37 and 73 coming in, 73 into the 37, heaven on earth, fully activated, a rainbow bridge, fully open, fully active. As we step into our divine powers of infinite creation, infinite co-creating together, holding the vision every day and every way, I get better and better. I am that I am. I have the power, the glory, and the grace to manifest through my heart desire, through my middle dantian, out into this field, this quantum field of infinite energy, infinite light, infinite life. Namu Amida Butsu, Namu Amida Butsu, Namu Amida Butsu, the Nembutsu of infinite life, of Amida Buddha, of the Pure Land sect, transmitted to me from our beloved bro, Star of the Light, Sensei Ogoi, Koshin Ogoi, from Japan, the Black Dragon that assisted pulling this consciousness out of the deepest, darkest depths of the underworld to help assist all of humanity, all of you in this great mission. And thank you, Kongo Roshi. Kongo mean diamond in Japanese, Divine Bro Star, Kongo, that saw the golden light emanating from my light body many, many moons ago, in 1991, and Divine Brother of the Light, Daido Roshi, and Edo Roshi, Daido from Zen Mountain Monastery, Edo Roshi, another one of our divine Japanese bro stars of the light that assisted the white gold eagle in his great journey and in this mission, this final mission with his sacred condor, to help bring in the new earth, the new heaven, the new Eden, the new Jerusalem, our home. Here now we merge the worlds to bring all into fruition. So beloved being of light, know that if you are not in divine union at this time, you will be in the near future. So keep holding the faith, keep the hope alive, and see the dream, see the vision, and you will be reunited with your most divine, internally and externally, and live that life of eternal bliss, eternal joy, and eternal love forevermore. We end today's transmission with a divine decree by Julia Christine and Archangel Michael. from Who Needs Light. The decree, the call for the immediate and benevolent transformation of Earth. From the core of my being, I respectfully request and demand the mighty loving presence and assistance of you, Father, Mother, God, along with every soul on earth and above, who would see Earth transformed from suffering into everlasting peace, light. Shower America and all of Earth with your most powerful rays of light, so that no heart crevice, no mind stone, nor any remaining dark corner is left untouched by love. Ignite, ignite, ignite. By my choice I awaken. Blaze, blaze, blaze. I join my tender heart with the heart of humanity, claiming the liberation of Earth. Arise, triumph, be. I demand of myself always love, dissolving my old corrupt ways, leaving only ease and unity. Shower every family with peace and compassion, until each wounded heart swoons with relief. Remind every living being that they are an inseparable member of Earth's family, of God's family. Angels, go to everyone, shake them awake, remind them of their inevitable choice. Wash, cleanse, violet fire the mind's distortion of free will, until shining eyes can once again make clear choice. Send transforming waves to every soul, aware or not, who is striving to be kind or has forgotten how. Send soothing waves to all who are yet caught in anguish, agony, cruelty, and despair. Send victorious waves to all leaders, uncovering their ancient knowing that the race is already won, already won. Let the plan for Earth be made real now, with grace and mercy for every human, no matter their point of awakening. Let the kingdoms recognize that humanity is fulfilling their promise to return Earth to balance. May God's joy warm the wounded and weary, my mother's love enfold the tortured, my father's strength reach those who torture. Christ deliver the promise and decree of liberation and rebirth. Christ in me, reign over my brittle will. God is with me, God is with us. Let it be done, let it be so. Amen. Amen. From whoneedslight.org. So thank you all for joining us today. We appreciate you all. We are grateful for every one of you listening now and for sharing with us in the comments and in the messages and emails. We appreciate you all. We do our best to return every message and email, but there are so many and our time is very limited now with so much going on, but we appreciate every one of you. So from our heart to yours, we love you all. Namaste.